How y'all are? I'm glad that you can join me today, I guarantee. And welcome back to another episode of Haunted Indiana, Ghosts and Strange Phenomenon of the Hoosier State, written by James A. Willis. Today is October 28th, Monday, 2019. And tonight's tale, Curse Those Steamboats. In the early 1800s, Francis Frank McCary enjoyed a successful venture as a ferry boat captain, shuttling people back and forth across the Ohio River. With the advent of the steamboat, however, Captain McCary's business began to suffer. Not only that, but he began to secretly despise the steamboats, because he felt their wakes were rocking his own boat. Eventually, McCary gave up trying to conceal his displeasure and openly mocked and complained about the steamboats. Then, according to legend, McCary came up with a plan to ensure that he'd be able to poke fun at the steamboats on the Ohio River for years to come, if not for all eternity. McCary's plan was to have an enormous mausoleum erected on a bluff overlooking the river. That way, after McCary shuffled off the mortal coil, his ghost could hang out at the mausoleum and hurl insults down the hill at the steamboats as they passed by below. McCary immediately started putting his plan into action, and before long, ships passing by one particular hillside just outside of Elizabeth could see the top of the stone mausoleum poking up through the trees. In 1857, Captain Frank passed away according to his wishes. He was entombed in his hillside mausoleum. As soon as the mausoleum door was closed, friends and family members waited patiently for the next steamboat to slide by on the Ohio River to see if the captain's ghost would make good on his promise. But as the first ships came into view, there was nothing to be heard, either from inside or outside the mausoleum. Perhaps a bit dejected, everyone went home and thought that was the end of that. They were wrong. Before long, captains and even passengers on boats claimed to have seen strange lights circling around McCary's mausoleum late at night. Everyone who saw the lights were convinced they belonged to McCary's ghost. As time went by, McCary's relatives and friends began to find the strenuous climb up the hill to the mausoleum to be quite bothersome, if not impossible. So McCary's body was eventually removed from his tomb and moved into Cave Hill Cemetery in Louisville, Kentucky, where he shares a mausoleum with his son-in-law, Captain James E. Irvin, and his wife, Frances, who was McCary's daughter. As for the spirit of Frank McCary, it is said to have returned to his old hillside tomb, perhaps to hurl one last insult down at any passing boats he might see. On certain nights, a bright light is sometimes seen moving about the outside of the stone tomb, even though there is no one up there, and at least not anyone alive. And with that, my friends, we call it a night. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please feel free to leave them in the comment section down below. If you'd like to come find me on social media, my links are in the description. Be sure to hit that bell icon to stay informed, because the next episode is our Halloween special. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for listening. I love you all.